Previously on Harmony and Chaos Reboot. Sonic and Rainbow Dash took their relationship to the next level as Sonic accepted Rainbow Dash's invite to be her date for the Grand Galloping Gala. Shortly after Sonic's acceptance, the happy couple would admit they're both falling in love with one another. Dash's romantic moment, however, would be interrupted by Princess Twilight Sparkle, who had received word from Princess Celestia that Tails and Amy had been found and were safe at Canterlot Castle. Elsewhere, Pinkie Pie took Manic in for the evening and offered him food and shelter. However, despite the warnings of Manic's crime-filled past, Pinkie Pie enjoyed Manic's company and offered him residence at her place permanently, following an intense romantic moment between them. After another wonderful evening with Rainbow Dash, Sonic ventured off with Twilight to reunite with Tails and Amy at Canterlot Castle. Sonic was excited about seeing Tails, but dreaded seeing Amy, knowing he would have to break her heart following his declaration of love with Rainbow Dash. And he had reason to worry, as Amy would explode in a fit of rage following Sonic's breakup with her. She vowed that the relationship is far from over, despite Sonic's straightforward explanation of no longer being in love with her. Tails shared his heartbreak with Sonic over losing Cosmo in the battle with Dark Oak and the Metarex. Sonic would reassure Tails of a bright future in Ponyville and told Tails the best way to honor Cosmo was to forge ahead. As the Grand Galloping Gala approaches, will Amy's anger jeopardize Sonic and Rainbow Dash's new romance? Find out today in this episode of Harmony and Chaos. Episode 7, A Letter from RaRa. The weekend has passed very quickly in Ponyville, and it was now nearing 10 a.m. on a Monday morning. Spike and Twilight are putting out the last of the donuts, coffee, and tea for the final preparations meeting for the Grand Galloping Gala. The entire group and their guests have been urged to attend this final meeting. Twilight has made special arrangements because the group is so large. However, Twilight is not the only pony who has a major announcement to make at this meeting. Twilight's conference room. The Harnessers of Harmony and their dates are all in attendance. All right, everyone, if we could all take our seats, I think we're ready to begin with our final preparations meeting for the Grand Galloping Gala, which is this Saturday. Spike will be taking the final head count for Princess Celestia. Before we begin, I want to thank Rarity and Cream for all their hard work on all of our dresses and tuxedos for this gala. I must tell you boys, you are all in for a shock. Rarity and Cream, you've outdone yourselves with our dresses. However, Manic is the only one of you boys who has decided to get fitted for a tux. So once this meeting is adjourned, Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, and Silver, all 4 of you will be going to Rarity's boutique to be properly fitted. Why do I need to be fitted? I was never asked to attend the event. Oh no, I completely forgot to ask you, Silver, if you wanted to attend the gala as my date. Oh. See what happens when I take the weekend off? You slack, Twilight. Silver, I'm so sorry. I meant to ask you in a more private way, but I've been so busy this weekend, I completely forgot to ask you at all. No need for apologies, Your Highness. I will be happy to accompany such a lovely mare such as you to this wonderful gala. Oh wow, here comes that Silver charm. Silver walks over to Twilight. He takes her hoof and kisses it. Twilight, I can't wait to be your date on Saturday. I will make sure we have a great time. Oh my, I bet we are. Yeah, Twilight, you go, girl. Silver, you're making Twilight blush as red as one of my ripe apples. I'm so embarrassed I forgot to ask. All right, Spike, let's do a quick tally of the head count. Applejack and Knuckles, Rainbow Dash and Sonic, Rarity and Cream, Rarity, and Spike, plus Cream. Spike, you have your own invite.
Spike just wants to remind every pony that he's dating Rarity.
Nothing wrong with that. Rarity blushing. Pinkie Pie and Manic, Fluttershy and Discord, Starlight, Glimmer and Shadow, myself and Silver, Rouge and Spike are the single invites. Yeah, don't forget to mention that. Well, unlike all of you, I can at least have fun with any guy I want to at the gala. I'll be in my element, that's for sure. The head count for the group Twilight is 16, by far the biggest group we've ever had. We didn't leave anyone out, did we, Spike? Nope, we are all accounted for. Alright, Spike, send it. Okay. Spike sends the message to Princess Celestia. Alright, we still have 2 topics left to discuss before we adjourn here this morning. Like Spike just stated, we have an extremely large group heading to the gala this year, so this is what I've come up with on the travel arrangements. Princess Celestia has made arrangements for our team, the Harnessers of Harmony, and Starlight Glimmer to all get makeovers in Canterlot the morning of the gala, which means that our team will be leaving Friday night. Sorry, boys, but like I said, you are all going to have to wait until the gala to see your dates. Oh wow, and you boys are really in for a treat. Spike, Rouge, Cream, and all you boys will arrive in Canterlot just as the gala is set to start. Now wait just a second, Twilight. Why can't Cream and I get makeovers with you girls? I'm sorry, Rouge, but these makeovers are a gift to the Harnessers of Harmony from Princess Celestia. A gift from the princess? Ooh, this is so exciting! Yes, I can't wait to see how beautiful you look, Rarity.
Well, I'm looking forward to having a night on the town with all us girls. We're gonna tear Canterlot up, ladies.
I, for one, agree with Dash. Maybe not tear up Canterlot, but go out and have ourselves a nice dinner. It's not often we can all get together like this.
Yes, a dinner with all us girls sounds wonderful.
Well, Cream is going to need help with all these boys anyway. I've already made the proper arrangements for a carriage to pick all of you up at 3 p.m. at the Ponyville Town Center water fountain. That's all I got for this meeting, so at this time, Applejack has an announcement she would like to make. Thanks, Twilight. I had received a letter from my good friend RaRa, and I just wanted to let every pony know she's moving to Ponyville at the end of summer. In addition to that, RaRa has also added a free concert for Ponyville at the end of her tour. The concert will be held at 7 p.m. at Ponyville Park on the celebration of the last day of summer. RaRa asked me to let her know how many VIP tickets we're going to need for the concert, so if any pony is interested, let me know. It would be cool if we all got to see RaRa together.
Count me and Sonic in for sure. RaRa absolutely rocks, and I've kinda turned Sonic onto her as well.
I can't help it. Her voice is so powerful and angelic. I'm definitely down for it. Well, why don't we all go? We would need 15 tickets. That sounds like a great idea. I'll ask RaRa for 15 VIP tickets then. Are there any questions about the Grand Galloping Gala before I adjourn the meeting? Okay, this meeting is officially adjourned. Sonic, Shadow, Silver, and Knuckles, the 4 of you are going to Rarity's now to be sized for formal attire. Her and Cream now only have 3 full days to work on your tuxedos.
Hey, bro, can we talk?
What is it, Manic?
I know I don't deserve another chance, but please, bro, I need you in my life.
I gave you how many chances, Manic? You never changed. Always the next hustle.
Sonic, I'm not like you. I wasn't born with sound barrier breaking speed or the ability to be a hero. The business I got involved in required me not to change. If I had stopped hustling, I would have been killed.
Yeah, and I offered to take care of that for you. You told me to mind my own business and stay out of it.
I didn't want you to get involved, bro. This isn't Mobius. I don't have to steal or rip anyone off here to stay alive. Sonic, this is my chance to finally live my life the right way. Please, please give me a chance to make everything up to you.
I'll have to think about it, Manic. Right now, I need to go to Rarity's so I can get sized for my tuxedo. Rainbow Dash is on vacation for the week, Maybe we will stop by and we could go out on a double date during the week.
That would be awesome. Maybe even hit up the beach or something, play some volleyball.
Rainbow Dash walks over.
Hey, Manic. Dash, are you ready to go over to Rarity's?
Absolutely. Manic, I'll let you know.
Okay. Thanks for hearing me out at least, bro.
I can't do this alone, even though I am strong. Need something more than me, someone to push me to victory. Let's see what we can do together, me and you. Can't be afraid to try. Kiss your fears goodbye. No looking back. You and I were on the attack. Full speed ahead, running to the sunset. Such a different feeling. Both of us believing we can make it better. Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Push me on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna get something to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight. All alone we will never be. The two of us are holding the key. We see today a world we couldn't see. Before I say goodbye to you, one more last fist bump.
On the walk over to Rarity's boutique, Sonic tells Rainbow Dash that he's considering taking Manic up on his offer to reconcile their relationship. Rainbow Dash solidly tells Sonic she will support any decision he decides to make with Manic. Also joining Rainbow Dash and Sonic are Applejack and Knuckles, Starlight and Shadow, and Silver.
Alright, boys. It's time to show you the kind of magic Cream and I are going to work on you. Cream, darling, can you please bring me Manic's suit?
Cream exits with Manic's outfit for the gala.
Whoa, man, Rarity, that thing is sharp. How in the heck did Pinkie Pie talk Manic into wearing that?
Why, thank you, Sonic. Manic decided Pinkie Pie's happiness was more important than feeling snobbish. I also made it a point to remind Manic that Pinkie was nice enough to give him shelter, and he cooperated just fine after that.
Gosh, Rarity, that is totally awesome. Sonic, you're going to look so unbelievably hot in one of those.
Well, I hope so. Rarity knows how I feel about all this fancy stuff. I really don't think this style is going to fit Knuckles well at all. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with my girlfriend on this one. I've never dressed up for anything in my life.
Applejack, dear, you know better than this. This is a formal event, a royal ball. You can't just show up wearing a cowboy hat and dirt-covered boots. AJ, darling, one day a year, I get to design beautiful dresses for my friends. Honestly, you can't tell me that you don't enjoy being regal and beautiful for that one day.
Yeah, I'm not even a girly girl, and I love feeling like a princess on gala night.
That's because you looked absolutely gorgeous last year, Dash. Yeah, Rarity, show Sonic that picture we took last year at the gala. Rarity grabs the photo.
Aw, thanks you guys.
If you thought Rainbow Dash was gorgeous last year, I can't wait for you to see her dress this year. Oh my, Sonic, you are in for a shock.
Now you got me all nervous, Rarity.
Rarity shows Sonic the picture. Wow. Dash, you were... wow. Knuckles, you should check out AJ.
Oh, who cares how beautiful all the girls were? Can we just get on with this so we can move on with life?
Whoa, Shadow. Starlight is stunning in that photo. You should take a look. Knuckles looks at the photo. Knuckles smiles and blushes. Man, I'm one lucky echidna. AJ is hot no matter what she wears or how she looks.
Oh, shucks, Nux.
Knuckles and Applejack kiss. Come on, Shadow, just take a look at Starlight. Fine. Shadow looks. Okay, great, she's always stunning. A fancy dress and hairdo isn't going to change that.
Why, thank you, Shadow. I think there was a compliment somewhere in that sarcasm.
What? I meant what I said. I think you're beautiful and stunning on a normal day. I'm being honest. You don't have to try very hard, darling.
There are times I just wanna... Ugh! Shadow, always so uptight.
I'm sorry, okay?
Starlight kisses Shadow. I am the only girl that will ever love you. Because I'm the only girl who understands what it means to have a dark side. That, and you're the only girl who put up with him. Seriously, Shadow, there are times you act like a diva. An excellent point by the most honest pony in Equestria.
Shut the hell up, Silver!
Silver is so hot. No. Get those thoughts out of your head, Rarity.
Rarity gets all the boys from Mobius sized up for their tuxedos. Rarity has Cream do their designs because Cream knows what they like. Pinkie Pie and Manic share lunch with each other at the park. Fluttershy and Discord are shopping at the farmer's market. Twilight and Spike are back at Twilight's castle, finishing up the cleaning of the conference room following their meeting earlier.
I can't believe you forgot to ask Silver to be your date. I thought you'd jump all over it, considering he's so charming with you. Well, for the most part, it did slip my mind. I had a busy weekend planning the gala and taking Sonic to Canterlot to reunite with his friends. I don't know. I'm just not excited. I feel like he's too charming. Isn't that what you want, though? I mean, you're a princess and all. Spike, not a princess is like well-groomed princes. I feel like that's all he is. Yeah, he's sweet and talks fancy and kisses up on me and gives me compliments, but I want a stallion, Spike. I want a rough, rugged, fight for my girl, sit in front of a fire and make me giggle type of a stallion, or Hedgehog. Don't get me wrong, Spike. I do want a guy who's going to treat me like a princess, but I'm tough too, and I'm tired of every pony thinking I'm some weak, fragile bookworm who doesn't want to have fun. I've never thought that about you, Twilight. I know you're tough, and so do all our friends. Yeah, sometimes you're the butt end of a joke, but I've always had fun with you, Twilight. Rarity may be my girl, but you are this dragon's best friend. It's just, lately, Spike, I've been seeing how all my friends have been becoming involved in hot, steamy romances, and here I am. One time, Spike, I just want to be desired and ravished. I would love nothing more to be reading one of my books and have some pony come down those stairs, take the book from me, and just, even you and Rarity have that steamy connection. Yeah, well, it took a long time for me and Rarity to get there, though. The day Rarity and I became a couple, I actually laid into her for stringing me along. The next thing I knew, she was all over me. I think that's what you should do, Twilight. Don't wait for whoever you're waiting for to make the move. Instead, you make it happen. I can't, Spike. Well, why not? The hedgehog I really want is already taken. I can't ruin my friendship with Starlight. Not when I'm the Princess of Friendship and she's my pupil. I mean, we're roommates, for goodness sake. It's not proper for me to want Shadow. I can't get him off my mind. Whoa, I never thought you would go for a guy like Shadow. I think it would be best if maybe you talk Starlight into moving out on her own with Shadow. This way the temptation would go away. Spike, there isn't any temptation. There's nothing wrong with me being attracted to Shadow. I just can't act on any of the thoughts I have. Are you kidding me right now, Twilight? How often do you send Starlight on a friendship mission? Usually twice a month. Why? Exactly. In a week, Rouge is gone. Eventually, I'm going to move in with Rarity. That leaves you with Silver, Shadow, and Starlight. When Starlight's gone, that leaves you with just Shadow and Silver. If you get rid of Silver, that leaves you with only Shadow. Temptation may not be here now, but sooner or later, you will be alone in this castle with Shadow, and one day he may come down these steps and throw your book across the room. What will you do if that were to happen? I can't let it happen, Spike. You're right. Starlight and Shadow need their own place. Thanks, Spike. You're a true friend. Who knows? Maybe I'll develop something for Silver at the gala.
Sweet Apple Acres. Applejack and Knuckles taking it easy under an apple tree. Knuckles sitting on the ground up against the tree, and Applejack is laying down with her head on Knuckles' lap. Nux, what a beautiful day to just lounge around and chill with the guy I love. Yeah, I didn't have enough of these kinds of days on Mobius. I've never been so content in my whole life. It's easy to be happy when I have you. I can't wait to go to this gala as your date.
It's the first time I'm ever going with a boyfriend.
Well, I'm honored that I'm the first. I know I said earlier you look good no matter what, but that photo of you last year was breathtaking. I don't think you realize just how amazingly beautiful you really are. I'm more in shock that I'm the guy that's won your heart.
Nux, you are everything I ever wanted in a guy. I always thought it would be with a stallion and not an alien echidna from another planet. Nevertheless, you're handsome and rugged, chivalrous, honest, and loving. I can't think of one flaw you have yet that scares me. Us falling as fast as we have is a little scary, though. Aren't you at all nervous about how fast we're moving?
No, I've never been in love before until now. Everything between us just seems like how love should work to me.
I can't believe a guy like you has never had a girlfriend, not even a fling or a kiss until me.
I never had a real girlfriend. Rouge was probably the closest thing to a girlfriend I've ever had. We were definitely more of a special friend category.
I guess I can see you and Rouge. Any reason you guys didn't materialize?
She wasn't always the most trustworthy bat in the universe. Why are we even having this discussion?
Why? Can't you handle a little embarrassment?
I can. I just don't want you to think there's anything going on between me and Rouge. That's all. What about you?
I was in love one other time in my life. I really don't want to talk about it, if that's all right.
Oh, come on, AJ. I told you about Rouge.
I can't tell you, Nux. I'm sorry. It's just too embarrassing and personal. I'm afraid if I tell you, you won't love me anymore.
Applejack, no matter what your past is, I will never stop loving you. I don't want any secrets between us.
Applejack stands up. I'm so scared. This is going to change everything.
Knuckles gets up and holds Applejack and kisses her on the lips. I promise nothing you tell me is going to change anything.
Applejack takes off her hat and hands the letter from RaRa to Knuckles. I didn't read the entire letter to the group this morning, but everything you need to know is in that letter. Now if you'll excuse me.
Applejack runs away from Knuckles. Applejack! Knuckles begins reading the letter. Dear AJ, I wanted to let you know before you hear about it in the news or the tabloids, but I'm moving to Ponyville at the end of summer. In addition to the move, I will also be finishing my debut tour as RaRa in Ponyville on the last day of summer celebration. This will be a free concert for my new hometown. Please let me know how many VIP tickets you will need for the event. I will have a special section for you and any friends that you have. The concert will start in Ponyville Park at 7 p.m. You can send a letter back to me using the address I gave you on the envelope. The truth is, AJ, I have many reasons for wanting to move to Ponyville, all of which revolve around you, and more importantly, us. 2 years ago, you made me believe that I was better than the pop diva that I had become as Countess Coloratura. AJ, you always believed that I, RaRa, was the brightest star in Equestria. You brought me back to life with your belief in me. The rebirth of RaRa started in Ponyville 2 years ago with you, Applejack. I find it only fitting that I move to Ponyville and reclaim everything that was once mine, including you, AJ. Hoovesies, RaRa. Knuckles sees a picture that RaRa sent Applejack. Oh, Applejack and RaRa were in love? Rarity's boutique. Silver enters the boutique. Rarity pokes her head out of the war room.
Oh, Cream, Silver is back. Let me go see what he wants.
Okay.
Rarity exits the war room.
Didn't you have enough punishment today? No, actually. I really enjoyed our conversation earlier while you were sizing me. I did too. You're a very interesting hedgehog. I'm glad every pony ditched you so we could have that conversation. I have something I need to admit. I'm a bit jealous that Twilight gets to take you to the gala and not me. I know I should not be feeling this way. I mean, poor Spike doesn't deserve me to feel this way. I just can't believe Twilight forgot to ask such a dreamboat like you to the gala. After we talked about it, you made me realize that maybe going with Twilight isn't such a good idea. I really think I should go as your date, and Twilight could take Cream. Rarity, you can't deny the electricity between us earlier when you were sizing me. The way your hooves gently moved across my chest as you were measuring, that look in your eyes when we locked eyes. Rarity, I know you want me just as much as I want you.
Rarity biting her lip.
You have no idea the thoughts I've been having about you today. Oh, it's true, darling. I want you so bad, Silver. You're everything, the complete package I've been waiting for. Goodness, you're so incredibly hot. A well-groomed and well-spoken gentleman, and you definitely know how to charm this girl. I've finally found my Prince Charming, but I can't do it. I can't hurt my poor Spiky Poo.
Cream starting to hear what's going on. Cream gets up and peeks out of the war room.
You are the most stunningly beautiful girl I've ever met in my life. Such elegance and class. I'd be the luckiest hedgehog ever if you were mine.
Moves towards Rarity. Their noses are touching.
I know you want to. Let's see how much electricity there really is between us. Poor Spike! I can't believe Silver! You! No, Silver. This was a mistake. I will not betray my Spiky Poo again. I know you felt the same thing I just did. I did, but that doesn't make what just happened right. I love Spike, and I will not give in to whatever this is, no matter how good it feels. Please leave, Silver. Rarity, please leave. Fine, I'll leave. Was everything okay, Rarity? Yes, dear. Everything is good. Excuse me.
Rarity goes upstairs to her room and cries. Cream hears Rarity crying.
She should feel guilty, Cheese. You!
As the evening begins to settle in Ponyville, so does the events that have occurred during the day. Rainbow Dash and Sonic have retreated to the Cloud Dominium. Manic and Pinkie Pie are watching a horror movie. Knuckles is desperately out in Ponyville, searching for Applejack. Applejack had paid Twilight a visit at her castle. The visit has since moved to a pub and grill known as the Irish Pony in downtown Ponyville. The Irish Pony, Applejack and Twilight having hard cider and sandwiches.
I forgot how good a club sandwich and hard cider is from this place.
I know I've had a bit too much of this here cider, Twilight. I really messed things up with Knuckles. Why did I have to talk about past relationships with him?
Twi, are you even listening to me?
What are you reading there anyway? Is that a book about dating?
Yeah. It is, and it's not for my use. I'm just reading it to give you some advice. Anyway, he told you about Rouge, AJ, and you took it fine. I mean, there's no reason to think that he won't accept your past relationship with RaRa. Knuckles loves you so much, Applejack. The happiness I see when you two are together is apparent.
I mean, come on, Twilight. I was with a girl.
Yeah, like over a decade ago. You and RaRa were teens. That doesn't mean you'd leave Knuckles for her now, does it?
No. I love Nux with all my heart, and I intend to marry him one day. But I just can't see him ignoring this.
Does she need another hard cider? No, I believe she's had enough. We'll take the check, please.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Applejack, I will walk you home, and you're going to talk to Knuckles. Tell him that you love him, and that you want to spend the rest of your life with him. Reassure him that when RaRa moves to Ponyville, that you're not still in love with her.
I hope you're right about that, Twilight. Knuckles walks into the Irish Pony.
Or you can tell him now.
AJ, I've been looking all over town for you. I was worried sick. Nux? I'm so sorry. I love you with every fiber of my being. When RaRa moves to town, I swear my life to you, Nux. Please, please, forgive me. There's nothing to forgive you for. I know in my heart how you feel. No past relationship in my eyes can top what we are. Nuck and Buck forever, remember? Oh, Nux. I'm so blessed to have a guy like you. I love you. I love you too, you big lug. Knuckles sits down and kisses Applejack.
Told you, AJ. It's a good thing you showed up. She's going to need some help getting home.
Why's that?
She's feeling pretty good. After 5 hard ciders, I think.
Shut up, Twilight. Rainbow Dash's house. Sonic and Rainbow Dash snuggling on the couch.
This is going to be the 5th Grand Galloping Gala I'm attending, and it's the most excited I've ever been. I seriously can't wait to hold you in my arms as we dance and laugh at each other's lame dance moves.
Hey, who said I had lame dance moves? I've cut up quite a few rugs in my days on Mobius.
I can't dance for the life of me. I mean, I can do the chicken dance, but this is a fancy royal ball. It's all about waltzing, the tango, and stuff like that.
I agree. The only thing that matters is holding you in my arms. You staring at me with those amazing eyes. Dash, you look so elegant and hot in that pic of the gala from last year.
Wow, elegant, huh? The only time the word elegant gets used to describe me is usually when I'm flying stunts or doing a sonic rain boom. As for the hot part, I do try my best, especially when you're around.
Come here. You know, Dash, you don't have to try hard. Seriously, I've never been so attracted to anyone like this before. I've known you for just over a month, and we've done nothing but hang out, laugh a ton, kiss a little bit. Most of all, I'm happy all the time when I'm around you. Just wait for tomorrow. I have a special surprise for you in the morning.
You know, you could save me the suspense and just give it to me now and not make a girl wait until the morning.
If it didn't need solar power to work, I would. But it is something that holds value to our relationship.
The X-Tornado?
Yep. I'm going to let you pick the spot you want to fly to. We'll eat a good breakfast in the morning, stop someplace for lunch, and pack a romantic picnic for dinner. We'll park the X-Tornado for the night under the stars. Who knows what could happen?
Oh, this is gonna be awesome! Sonic, I love you.
I love you too, Dash. Man, it feels good to say it.
I have the perfect place in mind for tomorrow. It's my place of sanctuary. A place that's in my heart and really It's a place that made me who I am.
Well, I can't wait to see it with you. I'm sure there's going to be a great story with it as well.
There sure is.
Sonic gets off the couch. Are you ready to go to bed? We have a busy day ahead of us.
Going to bed with you, Sonic, is the best part of my day.
Sonic helps Rainbow Dash off the couch. They embrace in a sweet, passionate kiss and then go to Rainbow Dash's room for the night. The next morning had arrived in Ponyville. Sonic and Rainbow Dash are prepping Rainbow's saddlebags for what will become the most important and significant day of their relationship to this point. Twilight begins to ponder how she is going to request Starlight and Shadow to move out, then decides she will wait until after the gala to worry about it. Pinkie Pie fell asleep in the embraces of Manic on the couch while watching horror movies the night before. Meanwhile, at Sweet Apple Acres, Applejack has been sleeping on the kitchen floor all night and is awakened by Granny Smith attempting to cook breakfast.
Well done, Abbott Applejack. I can't cook no breakfast, but you all tuck it out here. Can't you handle your drinking?
Oh, my head. What the heck? Am I in the kitchen?
You're darn tootin'. Where else you think you are? I ain't seen you like this since the last Apple family reunion.
Where's Knuckles? Why'd he just leave me lying on the floor?
Knuckles is out playing with Apple Bloom and Big Mac. He left you lying on the floor because it was funny.
Funny? Oh, when I get my hooves on that dreadlock red-furred echidna.
Oh, stop your fussing, Applejack. You drank so much last night, no pony or echidna or whatever he is could get you up them stairs.
But leaving me to rot on the kitchen floor is a better option? Good gravy, y'all. Is that 2 bottles of wine, Granny?
Sure was. We had a good time last night. Knuckles really loves you, Applejack.
Applejack looks out the window in the kitchen. He's gonna be one great daddy. He adores Apple Bloom, and it makes my heart melt. How'd I get so lucky, Granny?
Applejack, you're a special kind of apple. Luck has nothing to do with what you have with Knuckles. When I go, I will go happy, knowing he's taking care of my kin. Mainly taking care of you, Applejack. It ain't no secret you're my pride and joy. I hope I'm around to see you marry him.
Applejack tears up. Sometimes, Granny, you really choke me up. Applejack hugs Granny Smith.
Oh, goodness, Applejack. Go take yourself a shower. You smell like a winery. No wonder Knuckles left you lying on the floor.
And that moment is ruined. Well, I'ma go shower. Applejack goes to shower on the main level. Twilight's castle. Rouge walking down the stairs. Twilight is having her tea and reading the paper.
Morning, Your Highness. Good morning, sweet thing. Do you remember what I told you a month ago? Besties in a week. Yeah. Come and sit with me, Rouge. On that chair. Girl, I have too much junk in this trunk to be sharing a reading chair with you. On second thought, let's give it a shot.
Rouge gently squeezes in next to Twilight. Twilight nuzzling in with Rouge.
Hi, Rouge. You're awfully flirty this morning. Did you and Silver, you know? Are you kidding me? Not gonna happen. I'm hoping that the gala will help me become more attracted to him, but I'm not so optimistic. Honestly, that's why I forgot to ask him to the gala. By the way, I'm yanking your chain this morning. We only have like 10 days left together before you become a Wonderbolt. I'm really going to miss you, Rouge. You have such a lively energy. You've made life fun around here, and I'm really, really going to miss laughing with you. Oh, come on, Twilight. I'm not going away forever. Girl, I love you too much to never see you again. I've never considered anyone to be my best friend until now. Like I said, Sparkles, besties in a week. You never cease to amaze me, Twilight. I mean, turning down the charm of Silver. That's exactly why, Rouge. He's too charming for me. I get it. I'm a princess. I'm supposed to be with guys like Silver, but it's not what I want. She wants Shadow. Thank you, Spike. Next time, please, not so loud. Whoa, talk about your revelations. I mean, I always knew you had a wild side, but Shadow? Can we please you two? Starlight and Shadow are right upstairs. And besides, I have class. I would never make a pass at Shadow because Starlight is my pupil and friend. Sparkles, I still don't see it. Why not just say to hell with it? You and I get together. I mean, I'm practically the female Shadow. I don't have anything to say on that note. See, this is what I'm going to miss about you, Rouge. What, us flirting constantly? Jokingly flirting, Spike. No, it's just I've never been able to joke around with any pony like we do, Rouge. The truth is, I think I consider you my bestie, too. I don't want you to go, Rouge. I know. I'm not looking forward to being a Wonderbolt either. However, Princess Celestia has given us specific orders, and we have to honor them. Wow, you kind of sounded like me there, Rouge. Maybe I'm the pony who's rubbing off on you. Not a chance. They smile at each other and hug. My bestie. You got that right. Sonic is piloting the X-Tornado. Rainbow Dash is the passenger. They are flying over Sweet Apple Acres. Hey, Dash, Knuckles, Apple Bloom, and Big Mac are waving to us. Sonic and Rainbow Dash wave back.
This is awesome, Sonic! I can't believe the ponies at Canterlot Castle got this baby working again.
I'm glad you like it so far. It's been a long time since I had to pilot this thing. Maybe one of these days, if you're up for it, I'll teach you how to fly the X-Tornado.
I'm honored, but no way! The only flying this pony is doing is with her own pair of wings. Oh, yeah.
I'll have to change your mind on that one. The truth is, I may need you to fly it someday if we're ever locked in a battle with Dr. Eggman.
I see your point. I love adventure and all, but until the X-Tornado arrived, the only flying that can be done in Equestria is with the wings of a Pegasus or Alicorn ponies. We've never had anything like this before, and I'd honestly be nervous and scared to attempt to fly something other than my own wings.
I have a feeling you do just fine, Dash. So, do you think we're going to make it out to our destination by sunset?
Absolutely. I didn't know how fast the X-Tornado was. At this speed, we should arrive in Hoofsdale right around 12:30, which is in about 2 hours. Once we arrive in Hoofsdale, it's only about 20 miles more to our final destination.
The X-Tornado is actually faster than this, but we are running on solar power. I guess 362 miles per hour isn't too bad, though. If we were running on fuel like on Mobius, this baby could fly off the planet into outer space.
The X-Tornado has been in outer space?
Oh, yeah. That was a typical occurrence on Mobius, or off of it. If Knuckles and Applejack ever let me borrow a Chaos Emerald, I'd be able to take you there without fuel. Could you imagine being in outer space on a date with me, looking down on Equestria?
Oh my gosh, that would be like awesomeness to a whole new level.
Yeah, but Knuckles isn't going to allow it, and I agree, the Chaos Emerald should never be used again. They are considered sacred, and were never meant to be used for personal gain. We've abused them so much over the years. The violence on Mobius that persisted over the Chaos Emeralds should never extend to Equestria. Truthfully, I really hope Eggman doesn't ever make it here.
Well, if he ever does, Sonic, this pony is ready to fight right by your side.
That's what I love most about you, Dash. I know you'd always be with me, no matter what.
Yeah, I think you're kind of stuck with me for a while there, Hedgie. And that's fine with me.
I'm glad, because there's no one else I'd rather be with than you. I love you, Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash gleaming.
I I love you too, Sonic.
Rainbow Dash and Sonic continue to race towards Hoofsdale in the X-Tornado for lunch. Elsewhere in Equestria, Commander Spitfire of the Wonderbolts was preparing to have an unfortunate meeting with Soren and Blaze. The Wonderbolts Training Academy and Ops Base, Commander Spitfire's office.
Come in, you two.
Soren and Blaze enter. Blaze pushing Soren in a wheelchair. Blaze salutes Spitfire. Soren struggles and cannot salute.
At ease, Bolts. Look, Soren, I admire your courage these past couple of months, but I cannot continue to watch you struggle around my base. I'm usually not a sentimental kind of pony, but I can't bear to see a great bolt such as yourself fall to pieces any longer. So, after the Grand Galloping Gala, Soren, I'm officially giving you an honorable discharge from the Wonderbolts.
Commander Spitfire, please!
Don't attempt to argue with me, Soren. The only reason I haven't discharged you already is because I know you want to go to the gala one last time. The question is, do you still want to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Soren, you can't be serious. I mean, come on, you're in a wheelchair. If Dash sees you, then she's going to know something is wrong. The whole point of you faking an affair was that Dash would leave you, never knowing you have pan disease.
I know that, Blaze. I have to see her one last time. I want one last glimpse of my wife, who I know is going to look absolutely stunning. I want just that one last look of her and all of her beauty before I die. This is a huge risk of her figuring it out. I'll just tell her another lie. I had surgery. There you go.
I'm glad you mentioned Rainbow Dash, because Soren, I need Rainbow Dash back here as a Wonderbolt. See, after you've been discharged, I will need a Pegasus like Rainbow Dash, the best in the world, to finish off your semester of training the new recruits. I'm short-staffed after you leave, and I'll need Blaze to join the rest of the bolts in the field, searching for the Chaos Emeralds. So, Soren, I need you to give this to Rainbow Dash at the gala. That's your final order, Bolt.
Spitfire hands Soren an envelope addressed to Rainbow Dash, requesting her to be the head instructor for the new recruits. I can't believe my final order as a Wonderbolt is delivering a contract to my ex-wife.
Soren, you're lucky I've let you last this long. It's time for you to go home and spend whatever time is left, which we both know is not long, with your family. Blaze, you will accompany Soren to the gala as well. Dismissed!
They exit.
Soren, I really believe this is a very bad idea, you attending the gala. She's gonna find out.
At this point, I don't care anymore. I just miss her. I love her with all my heart. And this Saturday will be the last time I see Rainbow Dash before I'm dead. I'm gonna try to say goodbye for the last time without breaking.
Oh, Soren, why did you play it this way?
She wanted to start a family, and I was about to give it to her when I collapsed on that mission. Spitfire sent me for an exam, and wham! I received my death sentence. Blaze, you've seen first hoof what this disease does. I can no longer walk. I couldn't even salute our commander just now. Now imagine me having to go and watch Rainbow Dash agonize over watching me break apart. On top of all of this, I could not go home, get Dash pregnant, knowing I wouldn't be around to see the birth of our children. I didn't want her to raise our children alone. That's why I did it this way. God, I love her. It is heartbreaking the pain I had to put her through just to protect her from all this.
She deserves to know the truth, Soren. This is gonna crush her when you die.
Not a chance. I've pulled it off this long. I'm taking this to the grave with me, Blaze. Hoofsdale. Sonic and Rainbow Dash eating lunch at a restaurant. So, you said it's only about 20 more miles until we reach our destination?
Yep. I haven't been back to Hoofsdale for such a long time. I was 10 the last time I was here. It's changed a lot over the last 15 years.
It kind of reminds me of Ponyville. You said this place that we're going to is special to you? What makes it so?
It's where I grew up until I was 10. Just wait until you see it, Sonic. It's absolutely magical. It may even be a little romantic.
Wow, we never really discussed our childhoods. This will be interesting indeed.
I'll share all the stories with you when we get there. Look, I never got a chance to say I was sorry for butting in with you and Manic.
No need for an apology, Dash. I know what you were trying to do. Honestly, I think time will tell if whether or not I ever trust him again. The way I see it is that the gala is going to be the ultimate test for Manic. He's going to be surrounded by wealthy ponies. The temptation for him to steal is going to be overwhelming.
Well, that's a rather bleak way of looking at things.
Just hear me out. Manic hates the wealthy, especially if they're stuck up or snobby. I'm curious to see if Manic decides to focus on Pinkie Pie and have a good time with her, or if he gives into his old urges and steals. Manic's actions at the gala could dictate whether or not I truly believe he has changed, or wants to change. I will tell you this, the Manic I know is going to have a hard time not stealing from the wealthy ponies at the gala. I hope I'm wrong.
Pinkie seems excited about Manic. According to Pinkie, they've been having nothing but fun, and Manic does seem to be interested in her.
Yeah, I just hope Manic doesn't take advantage of Pinkie. She's the type of pony who sees the good in everyone. She loves life no matter what the circumstances are. I just don't want my brother to betray her. So what about you? Do you have any siblings?
No, but I did kind of adopt my own hoof-pick sister. Scootaloo is her name. You probably have seen her playing with Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle before.
Oh yeah, the little orange Pegasus with the pink mane? You adopted a sister, huh?
Well, what can I say? Scootaloo has always looked up to me as a role model, so I began guiding her the last couple of years. We joke around all the time about how we're soul sisters. Sisters by choice. She's really cool for a filly. I see a lot of me in Scootaloo.
Aw, that's really sweet. A little filly walks over to Sonic and Rainbow Dash's table.
Excuse me, are you Rainbow Dash? The one and only. Mommy, it is Rainbow Dash.
The mother walks over. I am so sorry. She saw you and got all excited. I'm sorry she disturbed your lunch.
No, it's totally cool. So, what's your name, little filly? Majestic, but Mommy calls me Maggie. That is a beautiful name. So, how do you know who I am? You are my favorite Wonderbolt. I really love your Sonic Rainboom.
Yeah, that Sonic Rainboom is really awesome.
I always think you're fearless. I wish I had wings so one day I could be a Wonderbolt just like you. Rainbow Dash, you are my hero.
Maggie hugs Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash hugs back.
You are the cutest little thing. Can I tell you something important? Yes? It's not the wings that makes a Wonderbolt, but it's in your heart. Wonderbolts are brave, smart, cunning, generous, and most importantly, we help ponies who need help. So Wonderbolts are selfless too. If you are all of those, then you have what it takes to be a great Wonderbolt, wings or not. Mom, do you have a pen?
Mom pulls a pen out from her handbag. Rainbow Dash signs a napkin and gives it to Maggie.
Thank you. I will never forget you, Rainbow Dash. You're very welcome, Maggie. Remember, not all Wonderbolts have wings.
Maggie and her mom leave the restaurant. Sonic goes over to Rainbow Dash and gives her a kiss. Mwah. That melted my heart. You truly are one amazing pony, Rainbow Dash. I see more and more every day. Can I be honest with you, Dash?
Yeah, what's that?
You make me feel amazing. I know what love feels like because of you. For the first time in my life, I'm excited about my future. Rainbow Dash, you're my hero too. The evening has now begun to fall in Equestria. Rainbow Dash and Sonic are now heading for the area in which Rainbow Dash once called home. The residents of Ponyville are now beginning to settle in with their families, but Spike is growing impatient and waiting for Rarity to take some time off. Spike decides he's going over to see Rarity because she has yet kept her promise to take at least one day off for Spike. Before heading over to Rarity's, Spike makes a pit stop and picks up a bouquet of daisies for Rarity. Rarity's boutique.
I'm finished today, Rarity. I seriously can't stitch another piece of cloth. Choo choo!
Cream, sit down, dear. You've been very short-tempered with me today. Is everything okay? I know there's a lot of pressure on the two of us.
I'm fine. I just need to get out of here for a while. I seriously can't take being here right now.
Well, I agree. You do need a break from this place. So go ahead and take the rest of the night off. I will continue working on the last 3 tuxes.
Ready to go, cheese. Choo choo!
Cream grabs her purse and leaves with Cheese. She bumps into Spike on the sidewalk.
Oh my goodness! Rarity is letting you out? No, I told her I was done for the night and pretty much walked out.
You seem angry.
Well, I am. Though I'm grateful to Rarity for everything she's done for me, I don't appreciate the way she has just gone on about business like she did nothing wrong.
What are you talking about?
Never mind, Spike. Forget I said anything. I just needed to go out for a while, I guess. Nice flowers, by the way.
Cream storms off. Okay. Ugh. Spike shakes his head and walks into Rarity's boutique.
Cream, I told you to take the night off. You're driving me crazy today.
It's Spiky Poo. Rarity exits the war room.
Yes, what is it, Spike?
Unfortunately, I'm dreadfully busy now that Cream has stormed out of here. Yeah, what was up with her? I just passed her on the way in, and she seemed really angry with you.
Oh, I wish I could answer that, Spike. She's been on the warpath all day long. Oh, Spike, you brought me daisies.
Spike hands them to Rarity. Yeah, I've really missed you. I feel like we don't see each other anymore.
Spike, you know how crazy things get for me around gala time. We have such an enormous group of ponies, and Mobian's going to the gala this year. Even with Cream, I'm still overwhelmed. My Manhattan store is going bonkers. Poor Miss Pamela can't keep up with all the business she's doing for the gala. I need a vacation, Spike.
Rarity, you and I both know that if you had a chance to take a vacation, you'd turn it down. Seriously, you don't know when to stop and call it a day. You promised me 5 days ago that you'd take a day off before the gala so we could hang out. Well, I'm still waiting.
Spike, have you not heard a word I've spoken to you since you walked in? I'm too busy to go gallivanting around with my boyfriend.
Fine. I just wanted to go out for a stroll around town with you. Clearly, I'm not that important to you, so I'll just leave you to go back to work. I hope you enjoy the flowers and another lonely night, Rarity. Spike walks out of Rarity's boutique.
Oh, Spike. I'm so sorry, darling.
Spike sadly makes his way back to Twilight's castle. He's not sure what to feel at the moment. Spike senses that Rarity is pulling away from him, and he doesn't understand why. As he continues home, he begins to ponder if Rarity is really out of his league. Meanwhile, Sonic and Rainbow Dash's date continues, as the two have now reached Rainbow Dash's childhood home out in the wilderness of Hoofsdale Valley. Rainbow Dash and Sonic sitting by the lake on the beach. Setting resembles something like Montana. The X-Tornado is nearby, off the beach. I can't believe your house has been untouched all these years. You were right, Rainbow. This place is incredible. I honestly can see why you still come up here.
Before I met Soren, I came up here a lot. I always tried to reach out to my father and convince him to come with me. After my mother passed, he couldn't bring himself to come back. That's one of the reasons all our furniture still remains here. My dad and I just left. I remember being a filly and having these awesome summer cookouts right here on this beach. My mom and I would go out on a rowboat and fish, or we'd swim for hours. In the wintertime, the mountains would be covered in snow, and my dad would take me skiing. We'd laugh and have family snowball fights. Once the lake froze over,
my mom would take me ice skating. This entire forest, the lake, the mountains, it was all ours. Living out here was an adventure. It was exhilarating. That's why I said this unbelievable place made me who I am.
It sounds like you guys were happy until your mom passed. I'm sorry about that, Dash. How did it happen?
That's just it. We don't know. I mean, we were literally swimming in the lake that day. We went to sleep for the night, and my mom didn't wake up the next morning. My dad and I were completely shocked. My father, to this day, I don't think has ever made peace with her passing, which is why I think we just left all our memories here, and why he refused to come here at all. You know, one of these days, I'd like to have the bits to fix this place up and make it livable again and use it for a getaway home. Nothing would bring me more joy than to one day bring children of my own to this place so they can have the same experiences as I did.
We should do it, Dash. You and I. We should rebuild this house together. Being here with you, I feel your passion for what this house and the land around it means to you.
The only problem, Sonic, is that I don't make enough money to own 2 houses. Not to mention, this house needs a ton of work. Are you serious, though, about helping me if I ever wanted to refurbish this house as a vacation home? And you said we.
Sonic puts a blanket over himself and Rainbow Dash and snuggles up with her. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Rainbow Dash, I saw a different side of you today. I needed to see that vulnerable side of you. I needed to know that there was more to us than just the fun stuff. I got to see the real you today, and I love you even more because of it. Yes, I did say we should rebuild this house into our vacation home, because that's all I want from this day forward, is us. What I'm saying, Dash, is that I want to be a part of all your goals and everything that you achieve. I'm truly, madly, and deeply in love with you, and I know I want you for the rest of my life. I'm finally ready to let go of all my reservations and fears and just let love happen between us. We both deserve that. Rainbow Dash starts kissing Sonic.
Sonic?
I think it's time, Dashy. After a night full of romance, Sonic and Rainbow Dash fall asleep together inside the X-Tornado.